Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? Howdy, kids. I'm Q, the Costa Rican coach of the Chicago Dragapults, and today we are back with another Pokemon Draft League battle. This time we're in the INT, otherwise known as the International Nexus Tournament, and it's week 2, and we're trying to get our second win of the season. We got a really good win last week against the homie Helios. Today, we're going up against another really good friend of ours, the homie, BraddahKahuutz, coach of the Hawaiian Kamoos, aka the commissioner of this very league. Guys, if you haven't already, go check out the homie, subscribe if you're new, like the video, all that good shit. Let's talk about the matchup, man. Kahootz is put on the screen right now, boom. Kahootz drafted a really good team. My man's got Garchomp, Ogerpon, Hearthflame, Iron Hands, Greninja, EnamT, Scizor, Tentacruel, which I'm loving in the other league I'm using so far. Torterra that can terrestrialize into either grass, rock, or steel, Glastrier, Little Hoopa, and even littler Caranidos. I guess he just got that to use all his points. Regardless, really cool team. You know, his top 6 is crazy. Top 6 is insane. You can bring the top 6 and not even worry about a Uteramon, and you'll be fine for most games. Really strong team. A lot of them are physical, I will say, barring Greninja and Enam. A lot of these guys are physical, which has nothing to do with any of the prep we got going on today. But just saying, a lot of his guys are in fact physical. Let's talk about the team that we are actually going to be bringing today. Guys, you know him, you love him, the mascot pick. Specs Ham Sandwich is, in fact, the best ham sandwich. We're bringing it today. It looks so super dummy good, man. Choice Specs Shadow Ball is genuinely unguarded. There are no normal types. There is but one dark type, and he is a Greninja. That brother is not switching in to Choice Specs Shadow Ball. I will be knocking things out with Choice Specs Shadow Ball. It's just what's gonna happen, guys. They have to run Assault Vest on like numerous amounts of mons for this to just not be a raw 2-hit KO, especially with rocks up. Regardless, it looks really good here. I have Specs Draco just in case, just in case I need it, and then Specs T-Bolt as well because there are a triple threat, Greninja, Enam, and Tentacruel, all of which get hit by super effective Thunderbolt, which could be pretty funny if that ends up being the end game we get ourselves into. Speaking of end game, we got Choice Scarf Chi-Yu, Modest Chi-Yu. We are modest on Polt as well. We're able to get away with it because of speed tiers. Our Greninja, and I'm a Polt. You know how it is. But yeah, we ended up going with Modest Choice Scarf Chi-Yu as well because there's really no reason why his Torterra should be Jolly. And if they're Adamant Shell Smash at +2, we outpace with our Modest Chi-Yu. Granted, if they're Jolly for whatever reason, they will outpace us if they Shell Smash. And we could be timid to avoid that. But I'm going Modest so that we can weaken what I'm assuming to be the Assault Vest users in either Iron Hands or EnamT. Or I guess technically Tentacruel as well. Up next, we have Focus Sash Landorus that I kind of plan on just wanting to use as early as possible to either to either just freely switch in front of Iron Hands and not care if they go for Ice Punch, and I just still get off a strong EQ, or to just use it to weaken down Enamorus, or use it to trade with Greninja, or to just weaken Garchomp. Like Landorus is, it's just here. I just want to click Earthquake. We might click Swords Dance if we're in front of Enam trying to 1v1 it, and we might even U-turn. Who knows? Up next, we have Life Orb Adamant Hitmontop. No Jolly? Adamant? Jolly? Adamant? We are Adamant, guys. We are Technician boosted. Oh, wait, this is the wrong Hitmontop. Pretend that Close Combat says Mach Punch. This is not... Don't worry, in the battle it says Mach Punch. But yeah, we got Triple Axle, Mach Punch, Earthquake, and Rabbit Spin. And Mach Punch is important because it's what stops us from getting swept by Battle Bond Greninja. After any amount of chip whatsoever, I'm talking 1% off, Mach Punch becomes a guaranteed OHKO on the Greninja, thanks to us being Adamant plus Life Orb plus Technician. And that's really the main gist of this set. It also kind of just goes in. It's nice. Our coverage is not... I'm hoping I can Rapid Spin. If I get in front of Tentacruel and I get a Rapid Spin off, I kind of just click buttons with this Pokemon. Triple Axle, OHKO's Garchomp. Earthquake does big damage to Iron Hands. Triple Axle or Earthquake both do big damage to Ogerpon Hearthflame. Triple Axle OHKO's Max HP Enam Starion. We also, this is also like a good failsafe against like Terra Rock or Steel Torterra, but I think they're going to be Steel or Grass. I don't see, I guess Rock could show up, but I think it'll it'll make yourself weaker to Primarina. And I just don't really think they want to do that, because Primarina is my other, like, defensive option for Torterra. But speaking of defensive options, we have Glimmora once again. Fizz Def Glimmora. Guys, one day I'm going to stop bringing it. But week 1 and 2, we're bringing Fizz Def Glimmora. It looks really nice. We actually don't get O-Code from full by a Stomping Tantrum from Ogerpon Hearthflame. And we can revenge it with Sludge Wave into Rocky Helmet Chip, which is just insane. I want to get in my rocks. This Mon will do that. I can freely go into either... I can freely go into Glimmora in front of Iron Hands or Glacier, which is kind of like the whole goal. We want to get in front of them. We want to either get our rocks up in front of them or do big damage with Sludge Wave or just Mortal Spin so that we can chip it down even further. And the last but not least, we have Fizz Def Primarina with Calm Mind, 3 attacks, Moonblast, Surf, and Psychic Noise. Since you guys are already going to say it in the comment section down below, Torrent is in fact intended. I want the Torrent ability over Liquid Voice because I don't want my Psychic Noise coverage that is here to hit Tentacruel. I don't want that to be a Water type move, so I'm not going to be Liquid Voice. Maybe one of these days we'll run Liquid Voice. Not this week. Not today. Not on this Primarina. Alright? We can Terra Grass so we can defensively check Torterra, walling both of its dual stabs, and then being able to get off a strong Moonblast or Surf, depending on if they tear it into Steel or a different type. But, yeah, man, I'm thinking we can definitely win this game against the homie Kahoots. I would love to win 2 battles in a row in the INT, although Kahoots is trying to bounce back from a week 1 nail biter against the homie Skep. You can support everybody in this draft league by going to their channel and clicking subscribe. In the description down below, all their links, they're there. Go check them out. Regardless, guys, I hope you all liked the video. I hope you all subscribe if you're new. And I hope you all enjoy the battle. Alright, y'all. Here we are with our INT Week 2 battle against the homie, the commissioner, the Hawaiian brother, Kahoots. He doesn't bring Iron Hands or Garchomp, which is actually pretty insane. Torterra is his only Terra Captain, which is a huge threat. There is the Enam and the Skizor and the Greninja for that matter. Greninja's kind of insane against my team, unfortunately. But we do have outs, guys. We do have outs. So now, what I'm going to lead off with, I genuinely do not know. I think Landorus just looks like a really solid lead. I can just, like, get big damage off on something. I do kind of like the idea of keeping it around, but I don't really know who else I'd want to lead, honestly. Maybe, like, Glimmora and get up rocks, potentially, in front of something like Ogerpon. But if they do lead Ogerpon, I can just Earthquake and then get up rocks afterwards. Actually, Stone Edge would kill if I land, but I'd probably just be... Let's go for the safe Earthquake. Regardless... Let's rock out with it, man. We're going to just lead off with our Lando and see where the day takes us. Kahoots did drop a nail biter in week 1 against the homie Skep. So let's see if he can bounce back against ya boy, which is, I guess, me. And we won a pretty good battle in week 1. I think we went 4-0. We 4-0'd Helios. I honestly don't remember. But regardless, they lead off with Naruto, which is this guy. Okay. I kind of want to just click Earthquake. Because this guy could totally U-turn. They might fear Scarf, but they also might be Scarf themselves. But regardless, I think just Earthquaking is my best bet. So I'm just going to Earthquake. They do just go for the Ice Beam. They do not fear Scarf. They don't give a damn. Unless they're Scarf themselves. Regardless, as long as we don't get frozen here, we should get some big damage off, which would be really nice. And you know, sometimes you shouldn't talk. Sometimes you just should not say things. And we thaw out. Never mind. It's okay. Landorus is goated with the sauce. This won't kill. Oh, it looks like they were kind of low-key sash, no? Grenadier. This tells us absolutely nothing. But honestly, if they get a Battle Bond here, like this does... Oh, no, they're Protean. They just revealed to be Protean. I could go into this, but they also get Sludge Wave, and I don't want this to get weakened. I think we just sack off Landorus. Just sack off Landorus. We'll U-turn in case they want to pivot into, like, something else. So, yeah, this is fine. We just go out into literally anything faster, and I'm going to opt to go out into my Hitmontop, just in the off chance. Just in the off chance that it's, like, Scarf. I could also get Shiyu in, but I don't want to get frozen. So, yeah, we're just going to go into Hitmontop and reveal that we got the Mach Punch on deck. And it'll be A-okay. They might have also been Sash, which would have been kind of funny if we were both, like, Sash. But I honestly think they were Scarf. If they save this, they're 100% Scarf. Regardless, my best play is to click Mach Punch here. So, they do save it. Okay. They do save it. Very interesting. What are we going out into? KB. Is this Enamorous? Oh, this is the mon I want to see. This is the mon I want to see, baby. No Rocky Helmet? No Rock. This is the mon I want to see, guys. This is the mon I wanted to see. Okay, so Tentacruel. Tentacruel. Let's find out if you are, in fact, it doesn't matter. I click Rapid Spin every time. Nothing kills me here. I click Rapid Spin every time. As they Toxic. Very unfortunate. But we're going to get some pretty good damage off on the team with this Pokemon right here. We're going to click Rapid Spin. So now we're... Oh my god. Another one of those almost kills. And then we get to fire off an Earthquake, which this opens up Glimmora so much. If they want to pivot into Enam, that's fine. We triple Axle on the next turn. It's not a big deal. They might just click Protect as well, but regardless, I'm clicking EQ. It's super fucking free. I'm just clicking it. We are fast in this now, for surezies. And they go for the Protect. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's see if they want to sack off their Tentacruel immediately. Because they could totally pivot into Enam as I click Earthquake, but then I just triple Axle. If they want to pivot again into something else, then that's perfectly fine with me. But the way they switched out the Greninja leads me to believe that it is in fact Scarf. Regardless, we're just going to click Earthquake. These are just things I'm trying to ingrain in my brain. That it is probably Scarf, Greninja. So that's why I'm like, Mach Punch was to revenge Battle Bond. So like, if it's Scarf, it could still like get some KOs against me, but I'm not entirely like worried about it. I'd rather just, they do withdraw, so they probably go into Enam. If they go into something else, like, that's fine. Tamari. I mean, that seems like an Enam nickname to me. Yeah, I mean, I figured, but we have triple Axle. We literally have the triple Axle for this Pokemon. And if we can get rid of this Pokemon, that's amazing. Even if we can just chip it down, I'm perfectly fine with this. Hitmontop was meant to break the team down. It could have auto-won as well if we didn't get Toxic, but it's fine. We're going to triple Axle. If they want to switch out, so be it. We're going to get some good damage off on something. Something's getting good damage off. I doubt they would have Protect on this as well. But let's see. The Tentacle being weakened is super good for like Dragapult. And it's not like AV or anything, so that's like also really, really nice. They do withdraw. They're going to scout for the triple Axle. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. They go back out into it. I'm curious how much this does. Come on. Come on. Come on, Hitmontop. Land all three. Land all three, baby. Land all three, baby. Let's fuck it. Gone. Let's go. And we're getting another kill. Unless they go into Bullet Punch Scizor, then we'll just chip it with Mach Punch. Let's fucking go. Tentacruel, gone. Once we get these T-Spikes up, they're there to stay. Even though they're really not that important anymore. I would kind of like to get Torterra poisoned, but it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, I assume they go into Scizor, but I will just Mach Punch for chip. And we'll see where the day takes us. This was, in theory, supposed to hopefully weaken down the Enamorous. But it's looking like we're not going to be able to do that. But this Mach Punch should do a decent amount of damage. So we're just going to click it. We're definitely faster because of our Rapid Spin. And yeah, we'll be trading Hitmontop for Scizor. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, man, if they weren't packing Toxic, man, we were sitting pretty with this Hitmontop. Oh, they're going to withdraw. That's perfectly fine. Back out in Enam. Back out in Enam. Pretty good play. Pretty good play, Kahoots. But this allows me to get something in. I don't know what it is, but it allows me to get something in. I would like to get a Rocks like as early as possible, but I don't think I'm going to be able to at the moment. So right now, I think what I want to get in is, in fact, I think Primarina. Yeah, I just want to get Prim in. Yeah, I think I just want to drop Primarina in on this Enamorous. Because if this is, like, it's not lefties, that much we know, right? Yeah, it's not lefties. I feel like it is AV. Enamorous. If you're AV, like, if you're offensive AV, how much are you doing to my guy? I mean, I think I just Calm Mind. Like, I think I'm just going to Calm Mind. They stay in. Okay, let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. Because we do a lot of damage to this Pokemon. They Sludge Bomb. Perfect. That did a decent amount. Don't poison me. Okay, I mean, sometimes, you know, you're not... Sometimes it just happens. Sludge Bomb. At +1. Okay, so this is like... This might be like Specs or something crazy. I think regardless, I'm just going to click Moonblast now. Kind of wish I had the
Terra Water in this scenario, but this is fine. Look at this. Look at this damage. Like, we're doing so much damage. And then now we just click Surf. Hoping we definitely live because of Lefties and Sludge Bomb Chip. We definitely live, and we just click Surf on the incoming potential Scizor or the other guy. So this was actually my other, like, Torterra check. So Torterra's actually looking like a huge fucking threat against me now. But we're going to click Surf because it kills this. And this was like Specs Enam or something. I think that was definitely Specs based on the damage. But we're going to do some damage here. We're going to kill something. Also, they're in range of Spec Shadow Ball now. So this is like probably not going to get my rocks up, but we're sitting pretty. And we might be able to get the offensive momentum depending on what they go after this. Because I think we both die here. I'm not entirely sure. But I feel like we both die here if they stay in. They withdraw. Perfect. Tentacruel's gone. There's no Surf switching. They might sack off Grenadier, but doesn't. They go into Sarada, which is the... I think this Mon dies. I think this Mon's dead. Big Soif. This Mon is dead. Let's go. No Ogerpon. You love to see it. So that kind of sucks, actually, because my Glim was meant to switch into that and get up T-Spikes. But like I said, T-Spikes doesn't really matter. But it would have been nice to get the Torterra poisoned. So, yeah. Anyways, if they go into Torterra now, we just click Surf. But they probably just go into Scizor, if I had to guess. Scizor is a bit of a huge threat. So we'll see what they end up going into. Yeah, that Enam's in range of Shadow Ball now, so like that's a non-factor. My Chi-Yu outpaces Adamant +2 Torterra. So if they are Jolly, like that actually is a little bit of a how do you do? I could, in theory, just go into Glim right now on the Scizor. Because they honestly might just U-turn. Which would be really good for me. But I want to calc something. Bullet Punch does, in fact, just raw tier KO regardless of what happens here. What can... Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what it's going to do. And I'm going to say Prim is a sack. They probably won't U-turn, but it's fine. We'll just go Glim, get up our 1 T-Spike, and then we'll sack off Primarina after this. This might seem like a really silly play, but getting Torterra poisoned before it Shell Smashes could be the difference of me winning or losing the game. And they Bullet Punch. Perfect. Okay. That's fine. Perfectly fine. I honestly just don't want this Pokemon alive because of the sheer fact that it's setup fodder for Torterra. So I'd rather just click Power Gem here. Or Stealth Rocks if I can get it off. Yeah, we'll click Stealth Rocks. Because if they SD in front of me, like, that's fine. Chi-Yu revenges. And I'm pretty sure I live a +4 Bullet Punch. But yeah, let's see what they do here. They might SD, which would be pretty crazy. But I think Chi-Yu lives a +4 Bullet Punch. I'm pretty sure that's what we calc for. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if they're at the +6, then we lose the game right now. But if they don't, then we're sitting pretty. Let's find out together. Oh, they don't they SD. Okay, this is dangerous. This is getting a little dangerous. Yep. Okay. Well, we're getting a little dangerous, guys. Glimora does do a decent amount of damage, so we're just going to click Power Gem. They can't get... I don't know if they can get the +6. I think if they give me 2 turns to hit them, they die. So as long as we don't get crit by Bullet Punch on our Chi-Yu, we should be sitting pretty. Yeah. We're fine. So +4 is the highest they can get. And even if they do that, Chi-Yu revenges, so it's fine. So we Power Gem. Once more. Okay, so they're at +4. That's perfectly fine. Chi-Yu revenges, I believe. If it's Metal Coats... If it's Metal Coat, there's a roll it can kill us. There is a roll. But, I mean, this is what we have to do. So, we're just going to do it. This is what we got to do. We're just going to do it. And hope for the best. Don't get the roll. Just don't get the roll. I had a lot of defense in this Pokemon so that I could guarantee not die to this. Let's go. So, yeah. Let's go. We invested obviously fully into our special attack, and then I just wanted enough speed with my Scarf to be able to not what's it called against the Torterra. But if it's Jolly, then it outpaces us at +2 anyways. Which I could have ran Timid to negate that, but if they go Enam, we just get another kill. I think it's just Enam and Torterra left, if I'm not mistaken, and both of which are going to be taking rocks. Because that Enam was definitely Specs. I refuse to believe otherwise. But yeah, they go into this Pokemon. They're going to get T-Spiked. I think I'm just going to... Worst case scenario, they tear a rock. But I'm honestly just going to click Flamethrower and see what they do. Because it's Grass, Rock, or Steel. I feel like it might be Rock. But we'll see. If they just attack me, then we're sitting pretty as well. Because Poke comes in and revenges. And there's actually a third Mon left. It's the Tentacruel. So they could have went out into that first, actually. And probably tanked a Flamethrower and absorbed the T-Spikes. I honestly forgot that Pokemon was still alive. No, we killed it. We killed it. What's the mother Mon then? Oh, Gren. Gren dies to rocks. That's right. Okay. So yeah, let's see what they do. I mean, I'm clicking Flamethrower. I got nothing else to do. You might be Akaberry. I don't think I care. I think we just click this button. And see what they do. And then maybe Dragapult wins. Oh, don't be Terra Rock. Any other Terra we're fine with. But it's probably Terra Rock if they're terrestrializing here. It is Terra Rock. Alright, how much are we doing? I feel like we still do a decent amount. And best case scenario, they just don't even, like, Shell Smash. They just attack us. Look at that damage. Nice. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Literally amazing. Literally amazing. Because now Dragapult comes in, and I spec Shadow Ball. Perfect. And then it just comes down. No, I definitely kill the Enam. Yeah, so yeah, I think we got this. I think we got this. Unless this is like AV Pult. Unless this is like AV Torterra. Which I guess it could be. What's the typing on it? Rock. How much did that Flamethrower do? Now that Flamethrower did way more than it probably should have actually. What the fuck? Yeah, we just go on a Pult and click Shadow Ball. And because we got the rocks up, the Grenadier is no longer alive once it comes in. And we're sitting pretty. I think we just click Shadow Ball. Yeah. Because the Enam comes in and takes Rock's Chip. And it's definitely in range of Shadow Ball. Yes, thank God. Oh my God, I was so worried. Enam definitely dies. And I think Pult's going to be able to clean up. I do believe that is what happens here. Let's see. Because, yeah, they're super low. They're going to take rocks. Yeah, we're fine. We're so fine. Even if they were, like, somehow AV and still doing that much damage, like, we just click Shadow Ball here, and it's over. Let's go. Unless it's Custap Berry. Actually, no, they weren't in range of Custap yet. I think you got to be in the red, right? I'm not sure. But if they would have, like, endured there, I would have just sacked off Prim and then brought Pult back in, and we would have been fine as well. So, yeah, man, Specs Ham Sandwich, once again, is kind of the best ham sandwich. Shout out to Glamora. Shout out to Chiyu for living the fucking hit. This Mon's getting T-spiked and rocked. Like, it's over. It's over. Shout out to Glamora for the last kill. I love Glamora so much. Was a little bit dicey there. But they made the plays they needed to make with Swords Dancing there. Because if they would have just crit my Glim, or if they were Metal Coat and got the roll, could have been a whole different story. Could have been a whole... Actually, they would have just won. So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Big shout out to the homie Kahoots who's running this league. Go check him out. Link to his channel in the description down below, as well as all the other coaches that are participating here in the INT, aka the International Nexus Tournament. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought of the battle. And with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. If you all like what you saw and you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.